We go through the gate's closed, we'll go over the fence is too high, we'll pole vault in. If that doesn't work, we'll parachute in, but we're going to get health care reform passed for the American people, for their own personal health and economic security, and for the important role that it'll play in reducing the deficit.
I didn't choose to tackle this issue to get some legislative victory under my belt. And by now, it should be fairly obvious that I didn't take on health care because it was good politics. I took on health care because of the stories I've heard from Americans with pre-existing conditions whose lives depend on getting covered.
What Barack Obama did last night was frightening. I don't know if you actually understood the psychology of Obama last night, but it was, if you actually could understand what he did, forget the individual policy statements that he made. Some of them were so obscure that they have only circulated in underground college publications, what Obama said. The man proposed things that are only proposed in obscure college publications. I think this man has no concept of limitations, either his own or of the government. And as such, Obama places us all in danger. Furthermore, the speech was full of bluster and bombast, unctuous in tone, condescending in spirit. We the people didn't understand health care. We the people didn't understand budgets. We the people don't understand the Supreme Court's decision. We're the idiots, and he's brilliant. The community organizer is brilliant. Brilliant. This was an arrogant and awful demonstration of the ability of a delusional man to blame everyone. Even the left thinks it was muddled. Obama did not have a coherent philosophy. The theme of his speech was, I don't quit. It had nothing to do with America, did it? And that's why, the minute the show ended, I posted my feelings up on Michael Savage, which is very short, and I said more today. And there will be more today. Him insulting the Supreme Court in front of the entire world, I don't know if it was a first. I know that Andrew Jackson, I believe, once said to the Supreme Court, now that you have ruled in force, meaning I have the military drop dead. So there's probably a precedent for a president overriding a Supreme Court. But you got to remember that the Supreme Court is an equal branch of government to the presidency. Equal, not inferior to. This tin pot dictator from Chicago thinks that he is the supreme leader and he is superior to other branches of government. The man is a clear and present danger to the survival of this republic, in case you don't know it. Now, any Democrat listening to this show would understand what the Constitution says. Separation of powers, not a supreme dictator. So when he attacks the Supreme Court in front of the Congress, and the gang of Democrats stand up behind the Supreme Court members, all of whom sat still, stone-faced, including the liberals, such as Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She didn't get up and say, thank you, President. She understood what a slap in the face it was to the institution of the Supreme Court. The man, as I told you, is Junior Doc Obama, and he'd like to become a full-blown Papa Doc Obama, and the only people who can stop him are you. The man is a danger. Pelosi is an out-of-control egomaniac. 20% of the American people want health care reform, most of whom are illegal aliens or are going to profit from it directly. 20% of the people really don't know what it means for them, and approximately 60% have said, do not destroy the greatest medical system on earth. And yet Pelosi in a fright wig gets up and says, we're going to do it. We're going to vault over. We're going to parachute in, drop dead people. We don't care. Con men. Everywhere you turn, con men, con men, con men. Which leads us back to the presidency directly. Why does the man put out a shopping list of every left-wing fantasy in the world and smack the American people over the head with it? Everything. The whole thing. Everything. Even though he knows that they're wrong, unpopular, can't be passed, global warming, fraudulent, we're going to do it anyway. Destroying the health insurance industry. We know that it's a con and a scheme. Sopranos, we know you're trying to take over the insurance racket because there's a lot of money in it. We understand it. We don't want it. We're going to do it anyway. Don't ask, don't tell. We're going to do it anyway because see, these are all special interest groups. And then he attacks the Supreme Court to top it all off. If you weren't freaked out enough, then Mr. Obama attacks the Supreme Court and has his goon squad stand up and clap over their heads to scare them and intimidate them. He owes them an apology. Obama is an immature adolescent moron. He owes them an apology. I'll be back.
Savage.